Yo, chat. Så jag ska bara testa ljudet snabbt. Så ja, vi ses om ett par sekunder. Se er en bit. Yo, välkommen till den här streamen. Och idag så blir det Genshin Impact som det brukar vara. Så låt oss direkt bara hoppa in i Genshin Impact. Så det finns massa grejer att göra direkt. Så det första jag råkade göra igår, för jag gjorde mina dailies, var att då, jag började med den här, inte den. Och då pratade jag med basically Catherine här och hon liksom att 10 commission säger att jag har lite problem och så. Väldigt simpelt. Så basically vi ska gå och hjälpa dem nu. Så vi kommer göra lite world quest, test runs med mera. Eftersom så kommer jag även lämna timestamps på videon. För att kunna hjälpa er viewers att då fokusera på att ifall du bara sett testrunsen, då kan du hoppa dit, etc. Så jag kommer köra testrunsen först, sen gör lite quests, kanske påbörja lite på eventet. Eventet har varit ett pain in the ass med mitt alt-konto. Men ja, kör igång, tänker jag. Men jag är Miko testrun. Så jag har faktiskt fixat jag är Miko mitt alt-konto. Och jag vet basically hur det funkar. Det är väldigt simpelt. Jag kan ändå vara en helt okej karaktär. Inte direkt overpowered, inte direkt svag. Ganska balanserad enligt mig. Så vi tar och bara finisher den här stranden snabbt. Så är det klart. Det var en av 4 testrans klara. Ska vi testa. Vilka var det med? Det var Toma. Det var Diona och Fischl. De lite snabbt. Tjena Lufis. Det är bara bra med mig. Hur är det själv? Hur har din dag varit idag? Vi går direkt till nästa testrun. Vilket är Fischl. Men hur är det med dig då, Lufis? Är det bra? Chill? Lugnt eller? Ska vi se. Här. Fastbult. Så där ja. Här. Fastbult. Och det är ut. Az. Det är ut Baron Bunny. Restart om. Här ulten. Skönt att höra. Hoppas det vart någonting som vart extremt dåligt. Okej då. Jag klagar inte. Jag klagar liksom inte. Det är bra. Nice. Har du ditt konto? Nej. Det här är mitt main-konto. Jag kör då testruns. Vilket betyder basically att du får ett set av karaktärer för att testa dem i en domain där Genshin Impact basically har satt ihop ett eget team och builds på dem. Så du kan se här just nu att jag är Zhongli, Ganju, Bennett och Jungling. Så nej, det är inte ett nytt konto. Jag kör just nu som sagt bara testruns, bara fixa rewards tänker jag liksom. Och free stuff tackar man inte nej till oftast. Sen ska vi göra lite Arkham Quests med mera. Tror jag heter Arkham Quest. Nej, det var inte Arkham Quest. Vad är den 22nd part? Så det kommer finnas spoilers senare i streamen. För er som kollar nu. Although är ni early games så rekommenderar jag som sagt att bara chilla lite. Men ifall ni har gjort questen Flash, ni kan kolla hela streamen. Men som sagt det kommer vara timestamps i kolla på en video. Kolla som video. Det kommer det vara timestamps. Det gör det lättare för er att bara sortera ut någonting. Vad menar du med däck? Menar du i Clash Royale då eller? Tänker du Lufus? Eller menar du Genshin Impact då? Eller... What do you mean? Do you care to explain yourself? I would really appreciate it, my kind sir. Okej, då var en testström kvar. Jag tror nog. Vad tänkte du på med Luvis? Menar du då Clash Royale eller menar du Genshin Impact? Alltså vilket spel pratar du om? Ja, jo. Och ja, det finns olika kombos. Vissa karaktärer är till och med gjorda för andra karaktärer. Jag kan visa alldeles strax faktiskt. Ett jättebra exempel. Tyvärr så har jag inte den karaktären, men jag kan ändå visa vad heter det? Arkivet på alla karaktärer. Du kan bygga jättemånga olika kombos, och vissa kombos är bättre än andra kombos, etc. Och ge mig bara några sekunder på att jag klart med testströmmen ska jag visa. Då går jag direkt ut och visar. Vi kan ta Ganyu som ett exempel. Så det finns 3 typer av karaktärer. Jag skulle säga egentligen 2 typer av karaktärer. Men ifall man ska vara sån så finns det 3. Till och med 4 ifall man ska vara så petig. Så det finns supports som Chong-Li, som ju basically ska vara en sköld, som basically aldrig går sönder. Bennett fixar en ultimate som ger hans attack till den aktiva karaktären, vilket betyder att han ger basically all sin attack plus den karaktärens attack, vilket ger en massiv damage bonus. Shangling används som en vaporize eller melt support. I det här fallet så använder vi Ganyu, vilket betyder att Jan Shangling som en melt support, vilket betyder att hans tornado åker runt dig. Vår enemisen att bli pyro, eller ha pyro-effekten, och sen skjuter jag med Ganyu som är cryo, vilket fixar melt, vilket är en effekt. Sen har vi supports så som Shenhe, vilket bara boostar ren av cryo damage på alla cryo-karaktärer som Ayaka, Ganyu, till och med Zhongyun kan vara helt okej nu. Sen kan man dela upp med supportsen i subbitar också, vilket som healers, damage support, shielders med mera. Ja. Så ja, man kan bygga massa kombos. Vissa är såklart bättre än andra. Jag menar, ifall du använder freeze gun, vilket betyder att bara fryser karaktärerna, håller de frysta 24/7. Så gör de mindre damage än melt, men chansen att du blir slagen också mindre. Så jag kör bara melt för att ge mer damage basically. Så det första vi kommer göra nu är att vi ska kondensera sig.
Next on the agenda.
Går direkt fixa crystal flies då. Så planen idag är basically väldigt simpel. Vi ska bara chilla, ha good times i Genshin, kolla vad som är nytt i 2.5 och lite så. Som sagt, jag var inne igår och då gjorde med dailies, använde min resin så att det inte försvann liksom. Jag låste även den här så att det inte fanns ett frågetecken. Där är då Jaimiko banner, Jaimiko Diana official Toma, jag kommer inte wisha på den, jag kommer spara till Raiden Shogun banner, vilket är nästa banner. Det var så. Nice. Okej, fuck up Chong-Li's shield. Nej, spell. Så, nej men Chong-Li's shield är basically jätte-OP. I det här fallet så är de här electro, vilket betyder att pyro är basically useless. Så jag kan bara använda min cryo bow och Chong-Li's shield som skydd. Så jag har jobbat lite svagt med min Ganyu också, medan eller sen sista streamen då jag wishade för Ganyu. Jag tror jag hade det här vapnet R3 och maxade den. Artefakterna tror jag också jag hade då. Inga constellations och jag triple crownat Ganyu. Okej, då är det här klart. Så går och köpa de här grejerna. Vi kan göra eller hämta crystal flies mer i vart var geodomainen. Där blev jag. Där får du Alvin Mora. Men jag kommer gå bort till geodomainen och fixa crystal flies. Sen går vi och gör dailies, domains och sen gör vi åtminstone Raiden Shogun story quest. Ifall vi hinner med så gör vi också Giant Mikos story quest. Jag tror det här kan bli bra. Och sen kan ifall vi också hinner då så kan jag picka in lite på eventet som släpptes idag. Som tror du är 40 dagar. Så jag
We're way behind schedule.
hinner faktiskt göra saker här. Legendary Arena. Brons. Ja, basically jag är typ ovanför Legendary Arena bara. Jag har inte kört lite länge så jag står kvar där uppe bara. Jag tänkte se. Fixa den där. Sen går vi och pratar med hon här borta. Och vi tar också Battle Pass-grejen. Så där. Sen går vi till henne. Så vi tar den. Okej, jag kan bara ta random alternativ. Skur, ja, ingen aning på bird eggs. Det är ändå en bra bit, Lupis. Det är bara att kämpa på man. Ska vi se. Bird egg, jag kommer bara ta bird egg ifall det är andra alternativ. Vårdat. Green chili. Det är säkert. I don't know man. Jag kommer inte ihåg recepten. Genshin impact. Mina. Den klar. Vad har vi mer? Faktiskt ingenting där. Vi har en där. Vi kan ta den här direkt då. Här bör vara ett snabbt commission. Main är idag. Okej, så det är inte idag. Nej. Okej, den här kommer behöva byta ut. Gotcha. Okej, så jag kommer nog få shime och 2 tenacity beroende på vad jag får i tenacity. Har jag XP books? Några. Okay. Vilka talents är det idag? Okay, så det är samma sak som vapen. Okej, se. Jag kan bara fokusera på vapen. Här 42 tror jag stod i. 48 hade vi där. 48. Eller 15 by default. Svåra attacker där. 18. Okej. Som sagt, man ser upp med den 18 och så var det och freeze. Till den 32 där då. Okej. Sure. Vilket commission ska vi ta? Här borta också. Först, sen går vi till ön. Och sen går vi och kör domains och sen kör vi Raiden quest, tänker jag. Har lite mer sorterat. här i liga. Ja, exakt. Det bara liga runt lite. Frågan. Och på den där. Löser säkert problemet.
This is order.
Dead. Och så lägger vi här.
Play's over.
Och så var det här commissionet klart. Och så går vi till ön. Det är klart det här commissionet. Kan bara snabbt springa igenom här. Den är mitten där. Okej. Då är samurajen där uppe på sidan längre bort. Där, ja. Då så han igen. Joink. Och så är vi upp här. Och då var vi klara med dailisen för idag. Boom. Catherine klarar våra daily rewards, claimar expedition och sen går vi och kör domains, tänker jag. Jag vill börja med tenacity för att se ifall vi bara behöver en run med 2 runs.
Add Ash. Thank you for
Dailies.
add Ash.
King. Yun. Dig. Bennett. Official. Och Sarah. Så ja. Och då går vi till Monster. Tenacity. Vi kan få någonting bra kanske. Förhoppningsvis var det circlet vi behövde? Jag tror att circlet. Nej, inte circlet. Sand. Sand. Behöver en HP sand. Bara för att rent utav maxa min Chun-Lis HP shield i det här fallet då. Bra här. Är det 2 UV-chaps här? Jag tror det är 2 UV-chaps. Right?
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Så här och shield
Solidify.
No
och
touching.
gun. Boop. Och boop. Och boop.
Order
Och
guide you.
boop. Spear, tar den,
Born of
tar
icy
den.
frost.
Och boom. Okej, då är det inte mycket på det. Så.
Next on the agenda.
Feathers. Och ingen av dem var bra. Då kör vi en till run. Och får vi inte få någonting här, då går vi till shime istället. Och hoppas på antingen ett bra attack sense för Ganyu så jag kan få onset.
Next on the
Och
agenda.
en bra off-piece gob eller on-piece gob. Något av dem. För cryo damage. Jag har inte fått några bra cryo damage goblets på det här kontot tyvärr. Det är lite sad. Not gonna lie. Men it is what it is. You can't change the game's rules. Och vi får 2 circlets som är helt useless. Både physical sättet. Och en av dem hade elemental mastery, vilket är helt useless för physical DPSs. Oftast. Jag ska inte säga inte, men oftast skulle jag säga. För tiden när det är circlet vill man ha crit rate och crit damage. Men då går vi och kör shime. Sen går vi och kör Raiden quest, tänker jag. Jag kommer även vara väldigt tyst under Raiden quest för att jag vill att ni ska kunna höra voice linesen, you know. Jag kommer även höja själv. Så ska vi se här. Inklusive bakgrundsljud i denna. Så förhoppningsvis lite bättre. Men Lufis, vad gör du nu då? Chillar du bara och kollar på streams eller? Spelar du något spel? Spelar du Minecraft? Spelar du Genshin? Kanske lite Valorant? Vad kör du just nu? Jag kan fråga ifall du är kvar. Där, Bennett, där, channeling, boom.
No touching.
Bennett igen.
Everybody
Deras Q använder björn.
I will have
Här.
order.
all
Nice.
hail.
Hoppas du går upp där redan snart. Ja, okej. Vi chillar lite här basement bro.
Stabilize.
Ej. Nice. Då ska vi claima. Men det är nice.
Next on the agenda.
Det är ju det är ett daily mission iväg. Vet du? Eller ett par Spike Rush games. Jag kommer spåra den här bara för det är pyro damage. But damn. Jag hade hoppats på en cryo. Hoppas att vi får något bra attack sense mest. För annars kan det ju ganska starkt här för mig. Den har ganska mycket crit damage, crit rate. Okej. Lite väl mycket defense och inte energy recharge. Okej. Yes. Flowern skulle också kunna bytas ut egentligen. Jag skulle inte vilja ha den. Jag kan inte joinka den. That's too bad. You know. Jag har några andra bra heller. Så. Ja, kanske en bättre blomma. Jag är ganska nöjd med fjädern än så länge. Jag skulle kunna tänka mig i ett ganska bra replacement för den här. Det kommer dock vara ganska svårt för den. Nice crit damage och health kit per trade. Den här gobleten vill jag också ha bättre. I sådana fall onset för jag inte kan få en bättre sense. Den här kanske mer crit rate, men jag är ändå ganska nöjd med den. Jag har ändå helt okej saker som min gun ju. Skulle inte klassificera dem som dåliga i alla fall.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Order guide you.
Jag får laga en liten då.
For
Slänger
Rex
den här.
Lapis.
Och så gör vi E. Och så Q. Q. Och så Q.
I'm just way
Och
out
så
of
dör inte. Och sen har vi hans ult för att förstena magen.
Stabilize.
Så där. Boom. Channeling.
This is
Boom.
long
Vidare.
overdue.
Samtidigt som
No
jag
touching.
ult. Den då. One tap. Hey. That's pretty good. Kan vi få någonting bra? Probably not, men vi kan hoppas i alla fall. Okay. Kinda garbage. I guess if we get attack sense. Det var inget bra attack sense, men Sure, I guess. Men inte kan använda det till fodder till framtida karaktärer. Jag menar, jag på bygger min vänner och Shangling. Jag tror jag sänder det Shangling actually. Ja, det är det. Och då ska vi ska hit. Den här domänen är väl närmast där då i så fall. Ska vi se.
They're attacking the sacred sakura! Stop them! Boba, get them!
I will have order.
Access denied. Huh? Everybody stand back! No touching! Wow, there are so many of them! No wonder the Tenryo Commission needed help! Come on, Traveler, you can take them!
Oh, no matter what probably in my list.
Born of ice and frost.
Tenryo commissions jag gör det här.
Torn to oblivion!
Raiden Shogun, let's go!
Shogun? Wait, no. Could also be A.
Oh, it's you two. It has been a long time. We have not seen each other since the resolution of the Tenryo Commission crisis.
Okay, sounds more like A. It is you, right?
Finally.
You sure made short work of them. That was amazing.
What brings you out this
I'm
time?
making early preparations for what is to come. Last time we took a walk around Inazuma together, I witnessed the way the world is today. I was finally able to comprehend some things that I had never understood in the past.
Joe Isak, välkommen.
Since then, every time I encounter an obstacle in my thinking, I find myself having the urge to spend some time in the outside world.
Makes sense. You must get super bored being stuck in there all the time.
Might I remind you that I am not here to amuse myself? Recently, I have observed a number of changes in the external world from the plane of Euthymia. The most serious of these being the attack on the sacred Sakura by numerous rift hounds. I considered this matter worthy of my attention, so I pursued them, and they led me here. Or if the Shogun rather than I were to discover them, yes, perhaps she would have left the situation alone.
Hmm? Why? Because she's just a puppet?
Precisely. According to the rules I designed for her, matters of this nature are to be delegated to the Tri-Commission. But rift hounds attacking the sacred Sakura... It brings back bad memories of that terrible disaster.
A disaster?
Yes. 500 years ago, a great catastrophe befell Inazuma. Everything was engulfed in a pitch-black fog, and monsters ravaged the land. Countless lives were lost, and this homeland that the people had worked so hard to build barely escaped being obliterated entirely. The monsters committed many atrocities on Inazuman soil, and the Rift Hounds were always their advance guard. Their duty was to tear open a passage through space with their claws and teeth, and then call in even more powerful beasts. So you've heard of it too. That's an episode of history that I am loath to recall. Maybe to you,
Okej.
it seems like my response to
Welcome
these
back,
creatures
Lucas.
was an excessive one. But an excess of caution is not unwarranted in this case.
Guess
Come
you
back.
can't argue with that.
Since we are both here for the same reason, let us work together. From the traces
Hey.
they've left in the surrounding area,
Let's
Paimon
go.
feels so safe when we're in Ace company. Having
Let's
someone
go.
uber. Oh yeah. After we've dealt with the monsters, we should ask her to tell us more about Conria.
Yeah. What's with the known about Conway?
Color. It's similar to the color when the sacred sakura takes damage. Let's follow it. It should be this way.
healthy body,
Ah.
healthy mind.
Eller va? Vad är det med att jag gör här? Vänta, fortsätter gå då. Aha, de är som marker. Okej. My bad. Blodvik, småtolkade band i Genshin. My bad. John Lee. Jag har fått stamina.
Solidify.
Jag får inte stoppa den här. Här uppe. Ja, nu ska vi hit. Okej. Yes sir.
We are lucky. The damage is not too serious. The Yashiro Commission will be able to nurse the root system back to health.
This stuff that's flowing out, is it sap or something? And how come it's glowing? Huh? What's this? Could they be dead people? It wouldn't be the first time we'd seen ghosts on our journey. But why would they appear here?
Let's search the area. Perhaps we will find out.
Jag antar att det har någonting med den där sirapen att göra.
I can't go on like this. Not when the other troops are counting on me.
What happened here? Could you tell us?
You. What are you doing here?
Ganska dumt spel, lite för dem.
Run quick while you still can. The monsters will be back. And once you're in their sights, I'm telling you there's no escaping them.
Tycker det är inte så många som kör det så.
We will
Lite
defend
oklart.
Inazuma until our dying breath. You don't know? Inazuma is engulfed in darkness.
Var det här från den tiden som jag nämnde?
And horrifying monsters are everywhere. They are merciless, ferocious, and they will devour everything in their path. Every last trace of humanity's existence, I tell you. They'll devour it all.
But look, none of that seems to be going on around here.
Not right now, but they'll be back. Look, get out of here. Now! There's no time left.
Okej.
The almighty Shogun is gone. So is Kitsune Saigu. There is no one left to rely on but ourselves. I don't know how long we can hold out for. But if we abandon our hope, then we've got nothing left at all.
Don't worry, I'm right here.
It's the Shogun? You're back. Please, we beg you. You have to help us. You have to save Inazuma. Only the glow of your supreme lightning can dispel this terrible darkness. Please, or the whole of Inazuma will be reduced to a hunting ground for the beasts.
Calm down. The war you speak of is over.
Over? But what do you mean? Shogun?
Look around you. The grass grows green and lush, and a soft breeze blows. This is Inazuma at peace, as you will no doubt remember. There are no monsters, nor is there anything else here that could threaten your life.
What? But how? Just moments ago, they were everywhere. I saw them tear my comrade to shreds with my own eyes.
Hey, calm down. Everything's fine now.
Okay.
Huh.
Hmm.
I think I understand. Almighty Shogun, you saved Inazuma. Yes, we were right to place our trust in the Almighty Shogun. As long as the Shogun is with us, Inazuma will last for an eternity. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, thank you.
What's wrong with him?
Is it disappearing?
He's gone.
Jag tror jag ska inte göra.
Paimon can't even begin to understand what that was all about. But somehow, Paimon feels all sad and hopeless.
If I am not mistaken, what we just saw was a samurai's memory that was buried in the land. The sacred sakura can absorb and purify the filth in the ley lines. After the Rift Hounds attacked, some of this filth leaked out through the cracks in the trunk and formed a physical entity. An entity formed with strong filth would be highly aggressive. But when purified, it presents in the form of a memory. Purified filth quickly dissipates and will be absorbed by the ley lines shortly afterwards.
So the memories of the ones that died are all appearing at this moment?
Yes. That soldier was one of the many thousands who made the ultimate sacrifice. What he was describing just now was... Yes. Inazuma was facing many great crises at that time. Some were local in origin, while others came from the now fallen kingdom of Kanria. The disaster in Inazuma caused me great concern. I felt that I had to step in before it was too late. Otherwise, it would spread to all of Tevat. But my friend, Kitsune Saiku, reassured me that I had nothing to worry about. She would shoulder the responsibility of protecting Inazuma and mobilize all forces at her disposal to combat the threat. I could tell that, although neither of us acknowledged it, we both knew that the road ahead would likely end in tragedy.
So, Inazuma was attacked at the same
I
time
don't
as
think
when the
it's
disaster
human.
happened in
Raiden's
Kanria?
trailer. The teaser
Indeed.
video.
Countless monsters suddenly appeared throughout all of Inazuma. In the end, Kitsune Saigu sacrificed her life to protect the people. I never had the chance to see her one last time. But I would like to believe that she kept her promise to me until the very last. But even then, Inazuma was left more devastated than we could have ever imagined. Those terrible tragedies left great wounds that are still felt to this day, both on the land itself and in my heart.
Hey,
Yes. For the longest time, I couldn't bring myself to face the pain of that loss. All my martial might was in vain. Though I could conquer Tatarigami and vanquish monsters, I was helpless against the ravages of time, powerless to keep the ones I cherished alive. But after my clash with human ambition, I thought long and hard. Now I realize I cannot fixate on the past forever.
You're no longer stuck in the past.
When I traveled around Inazuma with you, I caught a glimpse of how the nation has progressed over the centuries. A glimpse of human potential. Everything far exceeded my expectations. Moving forward inevitably invites further loss, but also new encounters. Just think of that soldier. Despite all the losses he had experienced, he still chose to keep fighting for the sake of moving forward. All those who sacrificed themselves back then gave their lives fighting for a future. As Inazuma's god, it is high time I honored their wishes. Warriors of the past, who spilled your blood on this land. Your noble souls now rest in this earth. I will never forget you, and all that you did for Inazuma.
He's taking all this pretty hard.
Come on. Let's keep investigating the damage to the sacred Sakura.
As expected, there are a load of rift hounds here too.
Okej.
Leave them to me.
Okej, så test. Jag snabbt kolla. Can go for the lightning. Sure. Perfect. Noblesse oblige. The re-talent 888. Yeah, 8. Oh, 811, I guess.
Illusion shattered! There is no escape! Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal!
Okay. Ska se som kommer fram här nu då.
Huh? Something seems wrong with A.
Okej, så jag ska bara snabbt gå BRB. Så ja, ses om ett par, typ 1 minut, 2 minuter. Och var jag tillbaka och då ska vi fortsätta storyquesten här tänker jag. I timestampen kommer jag försöka sätta den här korta pausen som bara en paus. Och sen dela upp I guess questen i små delar. Så ifall du är någon som missar det här så välkommen till ja, i det här fallet del 2 av streamen.
Why would you ask that?
Well, usually you'd pull out your sword and swish! Vaporize them all in one go! No?
You are unduly concerned. I'm simply conserving my energy. Although I have some understanding of the situation already, it could take an unexpected turn at any time. I must be prepared for anything. If there are more formidable monsters lying in wait in this area, I must make sure I have the strength to face them.
Ah, makes sense! Spoken like a seasoned shogun! The roots seem pretty badly damaged this time. We definitely need to tell the Yashiro Commission about this. Hey, the same light is leaking out again!
Furuyama? Is that you?
Almighty Shogun, what brings you back so soon? I thought you were off fighting a battle in a distant land.
Fighting a battle in a distant land? Sounds like this guy's talking about 500 years ago, too.
That can be
Allow me
alright.
to introduce Furuyama. He is a tea master and a member of my retinue. Though blind, Furuyama is unparalleled in his ability to appraise tea. He brews some of the very finest tea in all of Inazuma.
Your Excellency, you shower me with praise undeserved. I have simply had the good fortune to be in Your Excellency's presence long enough to become acquainted with all the skills that are required of me. It sounds like the Almighty Shogun has brought a guest. I'm afraid I'm unable to serve you any respectable refreshments on account of the current situation, but please, sit and rest. After all, it's quite a mess out there.
What should we do? Oh, yeah. Sheesh. There's monsters everywhere out there. It's pitch black and loads of people have been injured.
I see. So, they have fought their way this far already. Most of the residents in this neighborhood have already escaped. They wanted to take me with them, but it seemed rather pointless to me. So, I decided to stay. And now the Almighty Shogun is here, I have even less reason to run away. Imagine if this was something that even the Almighty Shogun was powerless to resolve. Where could I possibly run to then? People flee out of a desire to live on, and the desire to live on stems from a feeling of having unfinished business in life. But me, I have no such thoughts, and I have no regrets. The Almighty Shogun often speaks to me about her dreams over tea. Just listening to her stories, I've been blind for many years, but her vivid descriptions took me on a splendid journey to all the most beautiful places in Inazuma. Over time, I've come to understand her mindset. Quite the romantic at heart, a true dreamer. One thing she always says is, good things don't last forever. Everything changes, fades, disappears completely over the passage of time. And so, people must make the most of the life they have, seize the chance to enjoy it while it lasts, and have no regrets in the end.
Lite annorlunda.
So you see, as bleak as things may be now, I have experienced countless wonderful things in life, and have no reason
Det är
not
inte riktigt
to
som
be
mig alltså.
satisfied.
Raiden.
Perhaps you are
Låter
right.
inte riktigt som dig.
It won't be long now before I have to say goodbye to the Almighty Shogun for the last time. What a pity. I'll never get to see what Inazuma looks like after the Almighty Shogun rebuilds it anew. But I suppose it doesn't matter. Everyone says that Inazuma has turned dark now, but to me, it went dark a long time ago. Once this catastrophe is over, life is sure to spring forth anew. But even if I survived until then, I'd probably be a hopelessly befuddled old so-and-so by then. So, never mind, eh? Oh, goodness me. Speaking of befuddled, look at me rambling away to my heart's content and forgetting to serve the tea. The Almighty Shogun comes to visit and I don't have the tea ready. A truly egregious loss of decorum. One moment, I'll just... Where in the world is the tea set? I hope the others didn't smash it to smithereens in their hasty departure.
Can't see a tea set anywhere around here.
Really? But it's always been right by my side. Goodness gracious. What a fool I'm making of my... I couldn't possibly have my guests fetch it themselves. That would be most discourteous indeed.
Don't worry about it. Take a rest. We'll be back right away.
Almighty Shogun, you're not going too, are you? No, no, no. Your humble servant implores you, not with the war raging outside.
This place is complicated. It's quite unlike the tea house in your memories. Leave it to us.
But... well, okay. I never thought I'd see the day that I need the almighty Shogun to personally collect my tea set for me. I can't decide whether it's a final regret or a final stroke of good fortune.
Funny, Dylan.
Where's
I'm
we
not
go
the
to
only
find
one.
a tea set?
Kamisato Estates med Yoink. Vi kommer joinka teaset från Tomo och Ayaka och Ayato. Bara joink. Vårt teaset now.
Having a cup of tea.
Vårt teaset nu.
It's the
Potato
traveler
boy.
and the
Potato boy.
almighty Shogun. How might I be of assistance, Your Excellency?
I wish to borrow a tea set from the Yashiro Commission.
Oh, sure. I'll fetch that for you right away. Please step into the courtyard and have a rest, almighty Shogun. Oh, and I'll inform my lord about your visit immediately. Ah, and the tea set. I'll bring that here as soon as it's ready.
Be at ease. I'm not here to see Commissioner Kamisato. Actually, I'd prefer to spend this time chatting with the traveler. Please, fetch the tea set at your convenience.
No, no, no. I am your humble servant. I daren't think of my own convenience when the almighty Shogun graces me with her presence. I'll deal with it right away.
Well,
Well, it's not often we have the chance to chat. I'm sure you must have a lot of questions.
was it really you that Team Master used to serve?
Right. Paimon wanted to ask that too. The almighty Shogun that he described didn't sound anything like you at all.
I seldom had the time to drink tea. Any free time I had was spent practicing martial arts. So, in the vast majority of cases, the one he made tea for was the former Electro Archon, who was also my sister, Raiden Makoto. He may well have had an inkling about there being two Raiden Shoguns, but he always acted as if he was completely unaware of it. The philosophy of life that he shared with us just now, that was Makoto's view on reality. She always saw things that way.
You and Makoto had pretty different views, huh?
Indeed we did. It was the biggest difference between us. In her eyes, the most precious things in this world were dreams. The yearning for a better future held by living beings. They are similar, but not identical. When you came charging into the plane of Euthymia, I saw human aspirations light up the sky far above in the form of countless stars. This somewhat shook me. Now, it seems like she was right, while I took the wayward path.
Jag ska gå snabbt BB igen. Sorry för att jag går BB så mycket, men jag kommer alldeles strax. Okej. Så där drar jag tillbaka och vi fortsätter med storyn, tänker jag.
Wow. There sure was a lot going on beneath the surface.
Yes, Lucas, ses om ett par minuter, I hope. I alla fall hoppas att kommer
Makoto
tillbaka.
saw a bigger picture than I did. In her view, a dream is more imaginary, more abstract than an ambition. An ambition is a yearning for something material or a concrete outcome. It is finite in nature and will be replaced by a new ambition in
Jag är
due
dum.
course. Makoto was more concerned
Okej,
with the force that drives humans to constantly generate new ambitions in the first place. It is something innate, rooted in instinct. In other words, it is something eternal.
Jag tror jag vet.
Uh,
Vem weekly bossen
quite a
var?
lot to take in.
Ja, bossen.
To put it
Jag tror
simply,
den var weekly boss.
Makoto wasn't concerned about outcomes. I didn't understand at the time.
Som jag
How can
använder
we say that we are
fiskebossen så tänker jag att
maintaining eternity
den här nya
when things are
Raiden-bossen måste vara
constantly
weekly
moving
boss.
forward and evolving?
Känns skumt för det
I
är bara en
suppose what it
motboss i alla
comes
fall.
down to is the
Men
definition
ja,
of
lite oklart I guess.
eternity she set out with. Yes, it does. I always thought that she must have grasped some elusive, arcane wisdom to arrive at the conclusions she did. But in the last analysis, Makoto's philosophy was, on the surface at least, an elegantly simple one. Notwithstanding that it was also the more prudent choice, based on a more mature, far-sighted outlook.
Do you feel you're starting to understand her better now?
You have already witnessed my previous views on eternity. But now, I no longer cling to what was lost. I suppose that means our differences have been reconciled.
Almighty Shogun, I found a tea set. This one in particular should be fit for your excellency's use.
It's quite beautiful. Thank you.
You are too kind. A humble servant such as I does not deserve the gratitude of the Almighty Shogun.
It's all good, sir. She's actually pretty chill.
Let us return. We ought not keep Furuyama waiting too long.
Let's go drink some tea with Furuyama. Gonna drink some tea. We're gonna drink some tea with Furuyama. Let's go. Jag tror för att vara en side character. Jag tror Furuyama är probably typ en av favoritkaraktärerna som är en side character. Han verkar vara så gammal. Han var så carefree. Alltså det var inte mycket on his mind, om man säger så. Jag måste bara inte han har försvunnit den. Oh.
Hey, where'd he go? He wouldn't have gone looking for a tea set himself, would he?
Or perhaps the ley lines did not have the power to sustain him for very long, as was the case with the memory we saw earlier.
So we won't get to drink his tea? We didn't even have a chance to say goodbye.
The information held in the ley lines is complex and disorderly. The fact that we were able to meet him to begin with was a miracle of fate.
Cheer up, Paimon.
This chance won't come often, and we do have a tea set. Perhaps I should try my hand at making us a pot of tea.
Oh nej.
I've watched Furuyama brew tea on many
Oh nej.
occasions.
Oh nej.
I doubt I should have any major problems doing it myself.
Oh nej. Okej, så de kan inte koka mat.
The tea is ready. Please
So-
give it a try.
Sure.
So many thoughts were racing through my head as I was brewing it.
Men
You're right.
vad som hade
But the things
Bäst
we've seen
bort.
today have
Så
brought
kan jag
back
säga.
many memories for me.
Ah,
I've been
det här
reminded
kanske inte
of
antingen
many
jättebra
people
eller
too.
jättedåligt.
Kitsune Saigu, Makoto, and all the other friends who I watched pass even further back. Back at the Yashiro Commission, I kept the conversation reasonably light-hearted. But now, I'd like to broach a heavier topic, if I may. The events of 500 years ago not only robbed me of my friend, Kitsune Saigu, they also took Makoto away from me, for good.
She died in that disaster too?
Yes. She went to Conria alone, without telling me. Unlike
Conria?
me, Makoto was no martial artist. Whenever similar crises had arisen in the past, I was always the one to face them in her stead. But this time, the circumstances were so grave that Makoto had no choice but to leave me behind. Or perhaps it was more that she went ahead of me, put herself in front of me, so that I would remain hidden. In any case, by the time I realized what was happening, yes, it was too late. I arrived only in time to hear her dying breath. She had already lapsed into unconsciousness by that point, so all I could do was enter into her mind. As far as you're concerned, it would be somewhere similar to the plane of Euthymia. It was there that we bid each other a final farewell. I cried bitterly. Even in those final moments, I couldn't understand her actions. Why did she go to Conria first, and not I? Why did she keep me in the dark about it? Was it to shield me? It was there and then that I resolved to pursue eternity. As a testament to that decision, I saved her realm of consciousness just before it collapsed completely, and brought it back to Inazuma.
That's quite a story.
When I returned to Inazuma, I was shocked to find that a great sakura tree had appeared on Mount Yogo. The tree that you know as the sacred sakura. That's exactly what everyone back then told me as well. That it had existed since time immemorial. They were so matter-of-fact about it, and couldn't at all understand what I was so surprised about. No one questioned it. And yet, its presence contrasted so starkly with the area as I remembered it. It seemed as if I was the only one to have noticed it appear suddenly out of thin air. In the end, I simply had to accept that it was a miraculous effect of Makoto's consciousness. With the help of the sacred Sakura's power, I was finally able to overcome the monsters and quell the disaster in Inazuma.
This is all really hard to understand. Kinda beyond Paimon's level.
Simply put, Makotos power på något sätt skapade ett träd. That's kind of crazy though.
She had such a great love for this land and for its people. In this respect, I still do not compare to her. I once told myself that I would never speak of these events again. Facing the fact that she is gone is unbearably painful. But even the tea that is most bitter to the tongue, once swallowed, leaves some sweetness in the throat. And it's time I came to terms with it all.
Seems like you've done a lot of thinking about this already.
While we're on the topic, since you experienced that battle in person...
Sister? I had heard that you were looking for your family. You mean to say that she was somehow involved in the Conria disaster?
Based on what we've learned so far, it seems so, yeah.
I'm sorry. I wasn't there for the whole thing. By the time I arrived, The worst of the fighting was already over. And also, my mind was consumed entirely with the plight of Inazuma and the fate of those closest to me. So, I am afraid I can't help you.
Oh, well, that's a shame. But it can't be helped, I guess. Boy, both of you have experienced great tragedy.
With this last cup of tea, let us honor the Tea Master's memory. Thank
Yes,
you,
sir.
Destiny, for giving us the chance to meet again.
We should go. Let's keep following the traces.
A cup of tea that has been left for Furuya. How much did he actually perceive and how much did he let them? Okay, oh, sure.
Very well.
Oh, wow.
Vad har du förresten? Jag får fixa väldigt svärd med huset. Continue to pursue. Så här. Vill man inte ska ner här då eller?
We're way behind schedule.
Den här inte spåren eller samman sen. Right. Är du säker på att inte va? Eller den här här inne då? Ja, så.
Solidify!
Okej. Jag tror det skulle gå bättre. Jag antar att jag får teleportera ut. Jag tror jag vet vart den nästa kommer vara. Jag såg markeringen ungefär där det blir massa skräp och så. Här var den. Så vi kanske ska gå hitåt.
Next on the agenda.
Där längre hitåt. I'm so confused.
Next on the agenda.
Ja, där. Oh, wait. Jag är inte helt blind. Så ska ner på stranden. Yep. Det kommer vara 100% säg. Vad de menar på. Eller så vi gå in i den här caven. Jag ser Rift Sound. Jag ser Rift Sound. Or Genshin. I see them. Är de här?
Once again, please leave them to me.
Okay.
Hey, are you sure you're all right? You're scaring us.
Fear not. Fighting is what I do best.
That's a bit still.
There is no escape.
Actually var hon försett igen. Har hon... Släng inte det. Okej, gå fin. Såklart. Spelar endast. Okej, så Her energy.
Shine down.
Vänta. Vänta, va?
Are you alright?
I'm fine. Erase all threats.
Är det tre? Är du död?
Torn to oblivion. Shine down.
Vad ska man säga nu? Ah, perfekt. Nej, basically halvt alla. Black screen. Wow.
Hey, maybe you should leave this one to us.
You don't look too good.
My apologies.
Don't worry about it. Just take a breather and get your strength back. We'll deal with the monsters. Look, that's the same light again.
Time for another trip down memory lane. Samurai. Let's go.
Where am I? Who are you? Almighty Shogun, you're here too. Are you injured, Your Excellency? We, the Shogunate Samurai, will defend the Shogun until the very end.
Come on, men. They're coming back for more. Let's get them.
Går det bra? Det går jättebra, Stash.
It's too dangerous.
Danger is our duty, man. If we were the
Hur
kinds
går det
to shy
själv då,
away from
Stash?
danger, we never would have taken up arms to begin with.
No need to worry, Almighty Shogun. When the situation looks bleak, we will draw on the power granted to us by the gods.
Is that a vision?
It certainly is. I know the gods are omnipotent, and their willingness to grant their power to humans means they have high expectations for us. If the Almighty Shogun is in trouble, now of all times is the moment for us to honor that.
So that's how samurai of that era understood visions, huh?
I'm so full of hope.
Nobody knew where Your Excellency had gone, and we were starting to despair. But now we've found you.
Det är bra att det är
You're
bra,
right
Stash.
here with us.
Vad gör du för någonting? Kör fortfarande Minecraft eller? Eller
Just
kör
the
du inte
sight
Background
of you
kanske?
appearing before us once more has reignited the hope in our hearts. This hope is the light that will guide us out from the darkness.
Everyone, on me!
We'll help too!
Yeah, Paimon. Vi gör allting.
Affirmative, but watch your backs.
Bro. You should watch your back.
Almighty Shogun!
Jag gillar side animations. That's cool faktiskt.
Teamwork is
Damn.
dreamwork! You're toast! Out of the frying
Alltså de aldrig
pan,
kan,
into the
jag gissar på att de aldrig kan det, så blir det ju att vi kan bara ta dem som är här inne. Och det blir en forever cutscene av de där.
Solidify!
Tror jag. Ej, nice.
Light it up, nice and spicy!
Ja, det kan vara så coolt. Ej, nice.
It seems like their attacks are finally over.
Yes, sir.
I've never fought so fiercely before.
Thank you all.
Are you okay? Maybe you should keep resting.
I'm fine. I feel much better already.
You fought phenomenally. It was truly awe-inspiring. The monsters will definitely come back. And when they do, it'll be more than a few Rift Hounds this time. Quickly, escort Her Excellency back to Inazuma City, and regroup with the General's forces as soon as possible.
When everyone sees the Almighty Shogun safely returning, their spirits will be lifted.
Well, what are you guys gonna do?
We will stay here and guard against the monsters' advance. We cannot afford to let them get any further. We are brothers in arms. As long as we stick together, we can face any number of monsters that come our way.
Där Nemo. Cryo. Det kan ha varit 2 Nemo och en Electro. Det kan också ha varit en Nemo, Cryo och Electro.
Just leave it to us. Fighting is
Ah,
what the
Electro.
almighty Shogun is the only one
Se
of
vad det
us
där är
with
för
the
någon.
power to change the present state of no matter what kind of threat faces Inazuma.
Han har for
We
sure
will
en Nemo.
always place our faith in the
Har han en...
Thank you all very much.
Alltså han i mitten. Har han en Cryo eller en
I
Nemo?
should not have left it this late to make this promise.
Don't worry, Your Excellency. We will never. With you leading us, we will claim back
Mm.
everything.
Glory to the Shogun! Glory to the Shogun!
Där och deras inte så lika ut. Det kan vara på 2 Nemo.
They're gone.
It was both. The people's sacrifice has always caused me immense pain. But in dwelling on the tragedy, I overlooked their splendor. The grief blinded me to how brightly they shone in their final moments. The result being that in the centuries since their sacrifice, I have dishonored their will. You could take the view that whatever I say to them is meaningless, because they are but disembodied memories held in the ley lines. But even so, they are due a resolution. I owe it to them, and to all the people who have placed their faith in me to date.
Well, Paimon thinks that even if it's a few hundred years later, you're doing right by them now, and that's what counts.
Yes,
Thank
sir,
you for your
Paimon.
comforting words. But this is my basic duty as Inazuma's Archon, and I have neglected it for far too long. I used to think just like that samurai, that I was first and foremost a warrior, and my only duty was to face whatever challenge came my way. But what Inazuma needs more than a warrior
Hey, nice.
is someone
Vill
like
bara träna med
Makoto.
henne så kommer det bli fett bra.
Even though
Så.
I am utterly unlike Makoto, and can never become the person she was, I still need to do the things that she would have done. Yes, they are. They are strong and resilient, and have much to
Much
be proud
more.
of. As the Raiden Shogun they revere, I should not be the one to hold them back.
Well said. Sounds to Paimon like you figured things out.
Change will come to Inazuma, and with it, new possibilities. This will take time, but eventually, the future will bring healing to the scars of the past. No matter how long it takes, I am committed to bringing this to fruition. This is my promise. Now that we've dealt with the Rift Hounds, this matter is halfway resolved. It does not appear that the threat will escalate for the time being. I will leave the Tenryo and Yashiro commissions to handle the follow-up work, such as investigating the origins of this incident and tending to the root system.
Alrighty then, let's move on.
Let's move on, I agree.
He looks calm on the outside, but Paimon bets her emotions must be all over the place right now, huh? She seems to have changed a lot since we last met her. Huh? What's wrong, eh? Come on, keep up. What's going on? Are you feeling unwell again?
My body. I can't move it. It looks like the situation. No need. She is calling me. The time has come.
Who the fuck is she?
Can you help me walk?
Sorry, no
I
problem.
need to go to the cave below the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Är
What's in there?
är Miko?
A battleground. One where I shall sever ties with the past and take the first steps into the future.
Wait, så vi kommer förstöra trädet och... Wait. Jag är inte med på det här. Nej, vad är det? Har jag förstått det här rätt? Så... Makoto, vilket är Eis syster, gick till Kanria, dog. Ei tog med hennes consciousness, det blev träd av Makoto. Makoto är det här Great Sakura Tree. Och nu kallar antingen Yaimiko eller Makoto på det. Och de kommer halala, vad heter det? Vilken cave är det då? Låt mig menar. Är den som är... Ja, okej. Har jag rätt så kommer de halala trädets sources? I might be off. Är jag i mikro? Who is she though? That's my question. Vem är hon?
We're finally here. The entrance should be nearby.
Damn. Jag antar att jag är Miko. Jag bara antar det.
It's getting worse again. This is a place I once sealed off with my own hands. The entrance to Raiden Makoto's realm of consciousness. It looks like she will no longer allow me to do with this body as I please.
Huh? What are you talking about? And who is she? Makoto?
Vem är hon? Är det Makoto eller? Vem kan hon vara?
Follow me.
Har jag rätt nu? Förlåt men Paimons skrik är bara det bästa som finns. Paimon har ju upp-tier skrik när man vill skratta alltså. Helt ärligt nu. Det blir så barnsligt när Paimon skriker. Så är rätt nu så är det här en boss battle.
Paimon's dizzy. Where did we get sucked into this time? Whoa.
Underworld Paimon.
This
Welcome
place.
to Plane of Euthymia. Nummer 2.
Look over there.
Another one I showed you.
We meet again, traveler. This body is an assistant to the one within, but it is also the guardian of the rules. Should the one within wish to stray from the rules, this body shall stand in her way.
Wait, Paimon knows that voice. Is that the puppet?
What?
You have wandered the realm in my body, and you appear to have grasped the true essence of eternity.
Okej, vänta. Så, när A kommer ut så ges puppeten in i en annan Euthymia. Hennes egna Euthymia. What?
You believe your present self has greater certainty than your former self. Thus, you believe your present self is correct. But have you really been enlightened with new ideas? Or have you been degraded by irreversible erosion? I'm here to show you my answer. We are both warriors, and the dialogue we must now have shall be conducted by the blade alone.
Wait. The atmosphere in here just took a turn for the worse.
The discomfort I was experiencing earlier was caused by the Shogun rejecting my continued use of her body. As she indicates, once I started entertaining the idea of change, I became hostile in her eyes. But inside a realm of consciousness, I exist independently of her. She cannot affect me in this way. Though she is a puppet, the Shogun has her own consciousness too. When necessary, she appears here to confront me.
Paimon gets that everyone has their internal battles and stuff, but not like this. It's a bit extreme.
The rules I set for the Shogun are... No. The Shogun herself is the manifestation of my past ideals. The very foundation stone of eternity. It shall not be easily swayed. I would not try to change her if it wasn't necessary.
Isn't there any other way? Can't you tack it through or something?
Pokemon battles be like, Raiden Shogun, I choose you. Raiden Shogun, I choose you. Raiden Shogun, I'm in Thunderbolt. I'll see.
They both just want the best for...
My form is a symbol of supreme majesty, in which has been vested power over all the realm. It is the cohesive embodiment of all that constitutes the Raiden Shogun. It inherits A's pain, the pain of inevitable loss that comes as she moves forward. So too does it inherit her determination to reach eternity. Every action undertaken is for the sake of resisting erosion. Determination,
Okay.
courage, love, hatred. All of these will be degraded and distorted by the incessant flow of time. Only rules shall remain constant for eternity. Those were my thoughts when I created you. Now, they are towering obstacles that I have no choice but to overcome. You wish to make yourself my enemy? I am your past, the everlasting law, the guardian of eternity. And I am she who promised a dream to her subjects. Raiden A.
I am.
In the end, even the proud and mighty Oni Maiden was cut down and disgraced. Though your blade has been cleansed of her blood and filth, never shall it shine as brightly as it once did.
Jag gillar absolut inte den här fighten. Jag är
There is
så
no escape.
dum bitch. I.
Inferior. Now you shall perish. Illusion shattered.
Ja, vi fattar att du är strong. Jag vill inte slåss. Varför mobbar du mig? Jag är Raiden Shogun. Nej.
Shine
Bomb.
down.
Men in sköld då. Fler sköldar i vägen. Och pjong. Boom.
Inazuma shines eternal. The kitsune sakura blossoms that once filled the skies fell to the ground as pitch black rain. As long as the ley lines flow, the relentless erosion of time will never stop.
I call Duru.
Completely recovered?
I call Duru. Varför är hon typ 5 gånger starkare än mig?
Your verdict is decided.
I-
Insolent. This world. A fleeting shadow. Weak. Lightning does not bend to the will of man.
Ow.
Shine down. Illusions are but distractions.
What the f...
Illusion shattered.
Stå borta. Ja, man har det gått för. Vad gör du nu? Jo. Gå borta.
To oblivion.
Och jag missade denna. Okej.
Your verdict is
I-
decided. Shine down. Weak.
Vad kallar man weak? Vad vill du ta? Aj, jag knashade.
All desire can be broken.
Du är läskig.
Now you shall perish. The divine lightning that envelops all of Inazuma will fade silently into the clouds. There shall never be another. Never. For the rest of time.
What do you mean? What do you actually mean?
There's no I shall
I-
not fall here.
Okej, så hon kan. Okej, min karaktär är basically en killabo. Aj.
Inazuma shines
Schysst.
eternal. Evasion is futile.
Hon är
Shine
för
down.
stark.
Pathetic.
Stark. Nu.
Weak. Pathetic.
Pathetic.
There is no escape.
Nej. Aj. Bro. Ah.
Illusion shattered. Torn to oblivion. Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Okej, jag måste actually förstöra den här.
There is no.
Ouch.
Insolent.
I mean, ifall hon får 3 revives så borde hon också få 3 revives.
Shine down.
Låter fair. Right?
Lightning, obey me.
Okej. Jo. Ah.
Inazuma shines eternal. Verdict is decided. Illusion shattered. This world, a fleeting shadow. Euthymia crumbles before me.
You finally defeated her?
Nope. Probably not.
It appears your martial prowess has not dulled. But how long can your will remain strong?
No. Reviva 3 gånger och nu är hon tillbaka en 4:e gång.
In this realm of consciousness, her existence is tenacious indeed.
Hur mycket HP har Shogun? Alltså bro, jag svär, den här Shogunen blev revival 4 gånger. Första gången vi körde bära mot A. Hon blev inte så revived. Vi bara, nej, det utan den.
Maybe.
Bro, what is this?
But I have to prove to her that my present will is no product of erosion. If I don't do this, the Shogun's rules can never change, and Inazuma can never move forward. This is my duty. No matter how long this battle may last, months, years, centuries, and no matter how many times we must 500 years ago, humanity proved their strength in battle. Here in the present, they rely on their ambition to challenge wayward practices, tear them out like the diseased wood of an old sakura tree, so that new, healthy branches might spring to life in their place. It is about time that I learned to trust
You bear
them.
to leave humanity
I
to the
understand that. But if the dreams of which Makoto spoke are true eternity, a short moment for which the Shogun does not exist is nothing to fear. I fight for the everlasting future of Inazuma. However long the battle may last, it is but a drop in the ocean of eternity. I vow to the
Right.
subjects of Inazuma
Right,
that
still.
I shall one day return.
I mean,
This
if du studerar
is
i
my
55 år, 500 år,
Please,
det är typ
be my
typ
witness.
0,00001% av
I place
eternity. Medan det är
everything in
egentligen...
Miko's hands.
But this means that...
Pass on my words.
Raidar. Jag ville slåss mot Raiden Shogun. Varför motar hon mig? Jag som vill... Den Shogun. Sag. Literally Sag. Literally Sag. Jag vill in dit.
Looks like we got kicked out.
I am offended på en hög nivå.
Oh, what do we do? Are we really just gonna leave A and the Shogun to keep on duking it out in there forever?
Yep.
She was making sense.
Yoink.
And maybe this is the only way to change the Shogun's rules, but
We going in there,
still,
baby. Come on, traveler.
right? Also, A can be pretty stubborn at times and has a history of rushing into difficult situations. What if she gets too obsessed with winning and she forgets why she's there in the first place?
No.
Happen? Yeah, we should help her out.
Det
like
är
we did
lugnt,
last
visst.
time.
Vi kommer gå in
The
där.
quicker she gets through this, the better.
Vi kommer gå ut till den andra Shogunen som... Okej, kommer jag gå ut till
Any
den?
way we can cut down how
Men
long she
kör.
needs to
She
spend in
dead,
there?
bro.
Or, you know, help her win the fight? Well, whatever. We can't let anything bad happen to A while she's in
Agreed.
there.
Agreed.
Oh, but we also can't get in there anymore.
älskar Paimon.
Okay, well,
Paimon är så fucking funny.
we gotta find a way back in. Oh, come on, brain juice, don't feel Paimon now. Okay, maybe
Typ.
if we. Oh, you're right. Paimon really forgot about her.
Ring jag i Miku, bro. Paimon, ring jag i Miku.
Who
Vänta
knows
på
if he
Miku.
really
Why would you do it? Ja, jag blev teleporterad på
Next on the agenda.
Men låt mig actually level upp Bennett.
Benny's adventure chain.
Actually, låt mig level upp Shangling. Det där är bara lite disturbing actually. Bro, stash. Den andra Raiden Shogun legit typ revivade typ 5 gånger.
Someone's not in the best of moods. Let me guess. You're all tangled up in another situation and need me to unravel it for you. I
You're
hope you realize
correctly
how
Mamundo,
lucky you
Yaimiko.
are. If it was anyone else, I don't think I'd have the patience to keep greeting them with a smile after the first few times.
But you're always smiling.
That was a figure of speech, do you understand? Nitpicking my turns of phrase. The sheer audacity.
Oh, yeah. Something really big's happened. It's she.
Oh, okay, I see. So, A's decided to palm Inazuma off on the humans, while she goes off on her own to fight a fierce battle that doesn't even have an end date. Impossibly stubborn. Jumps straight to the most extreme course of action imaginable, presumes her sheer will can see her through, despite a near impossible goal that requires nothing short of the very peak of her abilities. Yes, that sounds like A all right. You know as well as I do that she's always been like this.
Hon har
So I start fretting
64
about it now.
turns i varenda slott hon har förutom sitt fucking vapen. Ej, kinda impress att hon inte körde efter att spela tanket 5 gånger också. This duel is more serious than anything I've
Rushed into it without thinking. Well put. Oh, she acts like such a child sometimes. So you
Agreed.
seem to be under the impression that I am able to offer some sort of help? Who gave you that idea?
Paimon.
Is she playing dumb? She's doing this on purpose, for sure.
Uh-huh. You're learning, little one. But really,
Back
the
with
truth of
Vocaloofis.
the matter is that I don't know much more about Raiden Makoto's realm of consciousness than you do. All I know is that it's the foundation of the sacred Sakura, and from what I've heard, it's a little different from A's plane of euthymia.
Because Raiden Makoto is no longer alive?
Not just because of that. The nature of the space itself is different in some way. But I can only speculate. You're the ones who have actually been there, so you tell me. What was it like? Anyway, we needn't worry about the details too much. It'll just be a little difficult to explain things later on, that's all. First things first. Follow me to the entrance.
Kom nyss från the entrance. Turn to entrance. Wing! All damage. Så nu är vi vid entrance. Makoto's realm of euthymia.
Now then, I always have my ways. It's just a question of how crafty I need to be.
Okay.
To the outsider, the realm of consciousness is a very abstract concept. Luckily, I'm A's familiar, so I can sense her rough whereabouts. In other words, even though I can't pinpoint the exact spatial location of this realm, I can still send you to where A is.
So, it's abstract, but has a location, but you don't know where it is, but you can still send us there. What?
Yes, no need
I
to
won't be
try
like,
and
what?
understand it. Let me put this simply. Right now, she is surrounded by chaos. Everything is turbulent and disordered. If you try to force your way in, you could be swept away by a giant wave that sets you down in an unknown corner of space-time. This is precisely why when entering the plane of euthymia, it's much safer if you place your consciousness in a physical object first.
What? Alright, well, Paimon,
In your dreams,
Suit
Paimon.
yourself. Worst case scenario, all we stand to lose is A. So what's the big deal?
Both of you! Oh, fine!
Got him.
Paimon's coming too.
Got
Oh,
him, Paimon.
well, if you're quite sure, then of course.
Scaredy cat Paimon
Now,
being like,
I shall send you on your way.
thank you, Miku. You are a very nice person. We appreciate your
I
help.
say. Oh, nothing. It just seems extraordinarily chaotic, that's all. My suspicions have been confirmed. By the way, remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only a strong enough will can prevent you from being swallowed by the giant waves of abstract space. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination. Well then, the door's open. Hop on in. I'll stay outside and provide what stability I can. I'll be ready to respond if anything happens. I'm placing my god in your capable hands. For my sake and for Inazuma's, please. Bring her back.
Vi ska göra den andra shokanen.
That's enough chatter.
We will not fail.
Get to work.
I will never fail. Not Miku, nor Raiden Shogun. Oh my. Oh.
Remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination.
Let's go. We back in, boys. Time to fight.
Huh?
Huh?
How can this be?
Miko.
You have returned. But how were you able to get back in? And how come you have not changed at all in all these years? This
What?
is a duel to remember. It is as if we have
Hur länge har de
returned to
varit
the
där inne?
moment when the laws of eternity
Har de varit där
were
typ såhär
first
59
established.
000 år eller?
Your will today
Oh, fuck.
is as strong as it was back
Literally,
then.
what the fuck, dude?
Over countless battles, not once have you lost, and never have you shown the slightest hesitation. Had I made all enemies of eternity stand against you, you still would not have wavered. For your firm commitment to enforcing the rules, you have my admiration too.
So,
You bring honor to the title of Guardian of Eternity. Now these two return once more to this space. An inevitability of fate, perhaps. Then, let this be our final duel. The conclusion to that which began 500 years ago. Final duel? So you're finally willing to... Stand back, traveler.
never. We ain't staying back,
I'm
bro.
going to be the start of something new.
Tänkte att vi måste andra Raiden Shogun i början.
The
För att jag
time
kan ju.
our duels took to fight
Men
was long enough to witness the rise and fall of nations. The energy they consumed, great enough to vaporize the oceans and turn day into night.
that is fucking scary.
And the will they demanded, sufficient to penetrate minds and crush dreams.
Fuck off. Du är stark. Ja, vi vet det. Fuck off.
Yet,
Nej, jag vill inte vara
you
där.
have
Jag är så död.
endured. I will endure forever.
Okej. Jag är så död. Tack det, okej.
Shine down.
Okej, jag skyddade. Jag skyddade. Att jag actually... Okej, det såg bättre ut på trailern. Jag tänkte inte ens ljuga. Jag förväntade mig mer. Nej. Det behövs legit antingen en stark ass shield för det här. Eller bara rent allmänt. 50 000. Nej. Cap. Okej. Oh, jag måste hoppa. Actually, en funny boss fight för en gångs skull, vill jag säga. Nej. Clap. Aj, jag är så dum. There is no way jag vill göra det här. Jag får inga partiklar, så jag kan inte använda min ultimate heller. Tack spel. Ja. Jag hade velat kunna använda min ult och finish där snabbare med den. Ah, sure. Jag kan använda dem attacks. Sure. Why not? Hur länge var den där battlen då? Var den 500 år? Istället.
This is the end. You have won. I believed you were incapable of transcending the past. But it seems my belief was baseless, and I underestimated your spirit. But a will that cannot be eroded has no way to embrace the future. You need not worry about the future, and you aren't alone. I know your power more than anyone else. Had I relied upon my strength alone, I would have lost this duel for sure. Yet, my reason for fighting redefined my martial prowess and redrew my limits. I now carry the gaze of the myriad of expectant eyes that look to the light in the heavens. And whenever I think of this, I feel something stirring within Muso Ishin. The blade that I inherited from Makoto seems to be trying to guide me.
Helt ärligt, jag Sverige måste inte 5 år. Skulle inte bli på det som sa.
Also.
Varför har du inte förändrats efter alla dessa år? Så det har åtminstone varit ett år. Flertal år, alltså åtminstone 2 år. Jag skulle gissa skulle jag ha varit minst åtminstone 100 år. Så.
Perhaps it can only respond to me with its full power when I truly understand and believe in her. When I clasped Muso Ishin in my hands, I had the feeling that she was by my side once again. It was at once a familiar feeling and a strange one. Makoto barely wielded a blade in her life, and yet her blade brings me closer to her. You have my approval.
You have my approval.
Your present will is not the product of erosion. I shall no longer stop you from attempting to modify the rules. From this day forth, this body will remain your assistant. I won't design any more rules that can never be changed. You used to represent my past, but from today onward, you are me. Makoto never saw me as a fearless weapon. Likewise,
I am
I
confused
should
with
not
the
regard you as a mere tool. You truly have changed. I suppose this is what humans call growth. I understand. I shall become your shadow, just as you were once Makoto's shadow. The duties I perform will not change. But as a warrior, I look forward to the chance to fight like this again in the future. Do you say this because you have not yet reconciled yourself with your defeat? It was simply a new experience for me. One that is worth reliving.
Have you finished fighting then? Like, for real this time?
Var det legit 45 minuter? Musho Ishin is
Hello,
gone.
A. And greetings,
Oh.
those who have come to bear
Makoto.
witness.
Hey, Makoto.
I am Raiden Makoto, the previous Electro Archon, who failed in my duties and left you all to pick up the pieces. Makoto? I'm so happy.
Wow.
You've come so far. I always knew you would make it here in the end. I left a faint fragment of my will in Muso Ishin, so
Okay.
that in the moment that you unleashed its full power, I too would be released. A convoluted way to reach you, but... well, you held such deeply entrenched views at the time that you wouldn't have listened to a word I said. There was no time to wait for you to have a change of heart. Please forgive me. All I could do was find some way to wait until you came to me. But... you never mentioned this to me. Everything happened so suddenly. I'm sorry. I've always felt terrible for having to entrust Inazuma to you all of a sudden. I should have been the one to impart these ideas to you, a little at a time, to dissuade you from your pursuit of stillness. Did you know what was about to happen in Conria? I had some sense of it. That place was not somewhere that any Archon could afford to ignore. In my present form, I can no longer perceive time. I don't know how long we have been separated before this reunion, and I don't know what Inazuma has experienced in the meantime. But I know that this must have been an extremely arduous journey for you. And I'm sure you must have wanted to shed tears many times along the way. Don't look down on me. See? You admit it. It was with this possibility in mind that I left a parting gift for you. Something to soothe Inazuma's pain. Here, take it, before my last shred of consciousness fades away. But it is you who must take the most important step.
What do we get? Oh, see. Hello. Anyway. Drop it. I have nothing. Sten.
The light turned into a seed?
The miracle tree that blesses the people, in this moment new to the world and yet to be known. When to plant it, where it shall bloom. She who brings it into being must let her heart and dreams decide. Grant it life, eh? Is it really?
Om du kommer åka tillbaka i tiden. Plantera Sakura-trädet.
Eternity extends time into
Eller vad är det?
infinity. Dreams illuminate each moment within. When both shine in unison, the sacred
okay.
Sakura blooms from the darkness, finally free from the clutches of the heavenly principles. Now the nightmare has dissipated, and reality is made whole. The vision we both yearn for is still further ahead. My only regret is that I cannot witness Inazuma's future, nor can I walk this journey with you. Do you know, A? I am so happy right now, because my final wish has now come true. Your polearm once protected me from countless calamities. For this, I've always felt indebted to you. Though I could never repay you in full, this sacred Sakura will buy you some time until you are ready to awaken and embrace the new. What do you think? Did it do the trick? This time, it really is goodbye, eh? Goodbye, Makoto.
Damn, that was a sad story not too long. That was kind of sad. Oh. Det som händer när jag kommer tillbaka till Nazuma i sig.
So the A of the present planted the sacred sakura in the realm of consciousness, and it took root in the Inazuma of the past. No matter what you make of it, it's quite incredible.
All of this is thanks to Makoto's power. Her understanding of eternity is much more profound than mine. Eternity is a concept intimately connected with time. When you begin to touch on eternity, the concept of time becomes murky.
Oh, wonderful things inside that place. I do agree, my kind thorough traveler.
A place where time is meaningless.
I do
cannot be
very much
understood
agree with
ordinary
that
logic.
statement.
So that was the turbulence I was sensing. Perhaps that is the reason why you were able to return precisely to this point in time without any problems. And
Yes,
yet,
sir.
that sense of disorderliness has now completely disappeared.
I don't fully understand yet. But my intuition tells me that the reason for everything, it's that seed.
Well, I'm not convinced that it was Makoto's power alone.
I know what you mean. Perhaps Makoto got a higher power involved in all of this. But whatever the explanation, her solution is what saved us all. Without the sacred sakura, Inazuma would likely have been completely swallowed up centuries ago by that disaster and the filth.
I know you've always perceived there was something special about the sacred sakura, but to me, it has always been there. You've tried in the past to prove to me that there's a connection between the sacred sakura and Makoto's consciousness, but unfortunately, you never did persuade me, did you?
No. But I understand why now. It was because the sacred sakura hadn't even been planted then.
But don't you think that tree looked a lot different than how it does now?
The sacred sakura is within my purview at the shrine, so obviously I get to prune it exactly how I like it.
Ugh. Now we see who's pulling the strings.
I'm joking. That tree has been through a lot since it first sprouted. We have the loving care of Kitsune over the ages to thank for how it appears today. And obviously I played my part too. It's fair to say that very little time passed between the moment you came out of that realm and the moment you re-entered it. But in that same time, centuries of battling took place on the inside, did it not? Traveler, if I'm guessing correctly, you were repeating your wishes to yourself in your mind, weren't you? At that time, I could sense A's whereabouts, but I also sensed anomalies in the flow of time within that space. Suffice to say, time added a whole new dimension to our search. Simply establishing a location was not sufficient. Fortunately, your will was strong enough that the turbulence carried you to the moment in time most likely to be the intersection of all that you were wishing for. The flow of turbulence may well have been influenced by Makoto, but it took everyone's efforts combined to ultimately help A. So this time, it looks like thanks are due to you.
Hey,
Does that
let's
mean
go.
it wasn't by chance that we ended up at the final duel? We were...
I thought that the flow of time was the same on the inside and the outside, so it was a great shock to me when the traveler reappeared. My first thought was, has a great disaster befallen Inazuma? But it turned out you had come to rescue me. You came for my sake, to help me reach the best possible outcome. You too have my thanks. You have done much for me, and I will never forget it.
A, how are you feeling now?
My body has fully recovered, and the Shogun's will no longer fights against me.
Always thrilled to hear you're in good health. But I was really asking about your emotions. Have you managed to calm down? After all, you saw Makoto in there, didn't you?
I only heard her voice. I wouldn't say I saw her. I'll be fine. It brought a few things back, of course, but I've made my decision to move forward. I have to say, this has reminded me once again just how brilliant Makoto was. She predicted all the ways in which Inazuma's future could unfold, all the way back then. She even factored my immaturity into her plan. It's all thanks to her that Inazuma lived to see this day. I
Makoto was
just planted a
brilliant.
seed.
Yeah, it was thanks to everything you did that you got to see
Final
her
act
again.
might be a
That's
simple one.
amazing.
Okay, there was countless effort coming together. Agreed. It's because the cast with it back to front doesn't mean you should undervalue the party player.
Thank you.
Today, at long last, you and Inazuma finally emerge from the shadows cast by the events of centuries past. Makoto and you are Inazuma's past and future, and both are indispensable.
It's rare to hear such comforting words from you. I graciously accept them.
Oh, come on. You only think it's rare because you never used to listen to a word I say.
Makoto said the exact same thing.
Great minds think alike, I wonder, does that qualify me to, maybe, take the position of shogun for a couple of days? Actually, no. Forget that. Far more trouble than it's worth.
We will have to end the frivolities there.
Or more
There is
trouble
much
as well.
work to be
Damn.
done. The
Savage.
Shogun and I will closely review the Inazuma of today to find out where things currently stand. Then, we will give careful consideration to the future. After that, I will abolish the Sakoku decree.
Really? That's huge news.
Sheesh.
I am no longer pursuing an eternity defined by stasis. In which case, there is no further need to keep the nation under lock and key. I don't doubt that many challenges lie ahead for Inazuma.
But out of those challenges will be born new
I'm
opportunities.
looking forward to it.
Nice. Oh well, det var Raiden Shoguns second quest. Och vi fick Dream Sakura. Okej, vad är det fighten? Vi kollar in det snabbt. Min telefon håller på att dö. That's not good news. Okej, är det ett quest där nu? Ja. Okej, coolt. Dream Sakura. Okej. Så, det vi kommer göra probably imorgon. Gissar på. Pretty simple. Actually. Vi kör bara Jaimikos imorgon. Yes. Eller senare. Och sen kan vi påbörja på eventet då. Det är dealarna. Men tack för att ni kollade på den här streamen. Jag hoppas att ni gillade den. Så ses vi i nästa stream eller video. Jag planerar på att göra en Genshin Impact Character Tier List. Men jag hoppas att ni gillat den här streamen, att ni har enjoyat mitt content. Vill ni ha mer content, glöm inte att lämna en like. Och tack så himla mycket att ni kollade på den här streamen. Så ses vi i nästa video eller stream. Bye bye. Hej då.